I'm not scared. It's the next morning, guys. Hold on, maybe I gotta show you. Okay, there, I did my challenge. I actually got 2 drinks, y'all.
About that, it's like 8 o'clock in the morning. I haven't cleaned waters yet today. I had to cut to turn the camera around, and I don't want y'all to think that I'm cheating. So we're gonna go no cuts.
But cheers, and here's to you, Lester. That's some high quality H2O right there.
Go, Judy, go! Go, Judy, go, Judy, go! Go, Judy, I drank it!
Oh my goodness.
That was really neat to watch. Hey folks, Lester here, and welcome to Lunch with Longhorn Lester, live here on noon, our time. I know that it's different times for you all around the country and around the world, and I'm very blessed to have you all here. We are coming live on StreamYard, and I should let you all know that that means that we have all 4 of Lester's channels. That would be the I'm a Survivor Facebook and I'm a Survivor YouTube, Longhorn Lester Facebook, Longhorn Lester YouTube, all here together on one. Let me cancel that. Something's going on with my phone. It wants me to do a software update, and I'm like, not now, not now. It's nice to see both Facebook and YouTube are here. I'm guessing that Facebook is always slow to get their notifications out, but they are showing up, which is really nice. It's a gorgeous day here, friends, a gorgeous day, but it wasn't always like that. As a matter of fact, last night I wasn't home when I begin to receive all kinds of video from not only Plum Grove, but even Jamie here at Longhorn Lester's with just the most intense storm. And I'm talking hail, HAIL, rain, wind. And I felt so bad that Jamie's out trying to chase horses around because I think that Stormy, she said, was just like panicked and just going crazy. And so there's not a lot you can do when I'm, an hour away or so with my son. Jamie's here by herself, having to get out there and do things with the horses at night in a storm. Just so scary and dangerous, And then, of course, Ellie and Megan over at the sanctuary trying to manage and take care of things over there. And I felt like I was just like so helpless, not able to do much at all to help anybody. So it's nice to wake up this morning and I'm back home and everything is beautiful. I don't think that we had a lot of damage here. I've not seen the daytime pictures from the sanctuary yet, so not real sure what to expect out of my dad's garden. I'm certain that he was concerned about that. The vehicles over there, I know that the video I saw from Brienne showed that hail was I don't know, marble. I think you guys refer to it as marble sized hail. So really scary. Poor Jamie. I know Nikki says darn Thursdays, and darn Thursdays is right, y'all. Could it have happened on any other day? I would have been here. But, and then obviously I saw someone says Papa is talking about paintball guns, and he's looking forward to playing a new game with me, Ellie, and Lex. And we do have that new board game that I've been taking over there with some of the old games that everyone enjoys playing. And so we'll talk about that a little bit later. And then I saw one more comment that I would like to go ahead and address before we get started and get into it. And then we're going to talk a whole lot about this clean water challenge. So what I'm doing over here now is trying to scroll through the comments to try to find what I'm looking for. And guess what? I can't do it. There's just too many comments, and they went by way too far, way too fast. and the one I was looking for I can't find. But a sweet lady said, guys, I'm getting all kinds of internet issues right now. I'm hoping that I'm able to keep you all. I'm just going to ignore that particular comment right there. It's not someone being mean, but it's just someone. Yeah, I'm just going to let it go. Hey, anyway, the Clean Water Challenge has been off and running, and Jamie showed me at least 10 different channels who we're not familiar with, who we don't know really who they are, smaller channels, I'm guessing, but they're picking up on this Clean Water Challenge. And I'm going to say right now, putting an all call. If any one of you know, either you or if someone has a farm and they want to do that Clean Water Challenge, have them send me that either the link to their video, which would be fine, or a little snippet, a video snippet of seeing them do their Clean Water Challenge. And I'll be more than happy to play those and we can talk a little bit about them. Let me do that again now that we have both Facebook and YouTube here. I'm going to replay what I started the live off with. So
I'm not scared. It's the next morning, guys.
So I'll stop right there where Jake says, I'm not scared. It's the next morning. So that means that overnight, the cows, his goats, his little Ziggy, and everyone else came to drink out of that water. So I would not do that, okay? I would not do that. This challenge was not to test how strong your immune system is. This test was to encourage you to be more aware of your water, to keep your waters cleaned and sanitized and bleached out. So for Jake just to go head first into his water trough, I would not have advised that. But there's Jake.
Hold on, maybe I gotta show you.
Don't look, this is gross.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's shirtless Jake Homestead. That's my nephew Jake.
There.
Way to go.
There, I did my challenge. I actually got 2 drinks, y'all.
About that, it's like 8 o'clock in the morning.
This is Brienne, his sister, who admits that she cleaned her water out yesterday, but it's been there overnight. That means a lot of goats have come by to take a drink out of that water. And
I haven't cleaned waters yet today. I had the cut to turn the camera around, and I don't want y'all to think that I'm cheating. So we're gonna go no cuts.
That is Brienne. Her channel is called Life on Morrow Hill. That's my niece. And so I was real proud of both of them, but I'm like, guys, hold on. I don't think you understood the challenge. It was to clean the water. It's the Clean Water Challenge. We're doing a Clean Water Challenge that not only has to do with the quality of your water supply, but it's also to do with you being diligent and getting out there and getting your troughs nice and clean on a regular basis. My friend Jason, Cog Hill Farm.
Cheers, and here's to you, Lester.
Yes, sir.
That's some high quality H2O right there.
Yeah, so at least Jason did clean out his water. And I will say something. I'm going to go ahead and say this. I'll just admit it. I do believe of all video creators that I know, I think that we here at I'm a Survivor Sanctuary, Longhorn Lester's, and of course now the JL Ranch property, we're going to come in second place because this guy here, believe it or not, he does keep his water cleaner than we keep ours. He and Brooke, his wife, are just meticulous, y'all. They are meticulous with demanding that their animals have fresh, clean water. And he's constantly showing off how clean it is. And so, Jason, once again, bud, if you don't have me beat on the dancing skills, now he has me beat in another area of life, which is clean water. But I love that man. I really do. I love that man right there.
There.
Go, Judy, go! Go!
Now, let me talk a little bit about Judy. This is Sneed. Sneed animal sanctuary. I may have got her name wrong. Judy, if I did, I'm so sorry. But Sneed and Sanctuary. Now, Judy was pretty brave. Judy, now, of course, she and her friend there, they cleaned the water first, but she did her challenge in front of an audience. And what I love about this, let me show you the video, then I'll show you what I love so much about it.
Judy, go, Judy, go!
They're both gargling.
Oh my goodness.
So Miss Judy there at Sneed, she has I think it's a weekly workshop that she puts on for children. A lot of those kids are, well, they're kids who have a fondness for animals, a love of farming, and so their parents take them there to watch Miss Judy as she does things with children. And I don't think there's a better audience to reach and to teach the importance of clean and fresh water than working with kids. So watching Judy's video, and then of course she allowed she actually allowed a couple of kiddos with their parent consent, watching after they cleaned and they bleached and they sanitized their water, allowed some kiddos to have a drink as well. And I love the fact that she's actually teaching these kids from a very young age the importance of fresh, clean water. And like I said, it's not a challenge to go out there and be an idiot and drink from dirty water. No one wants to drink from sludge infested, muddy, and bacteria and all the other things that could be in your animal's water. The whole point of the challenge is to have folks become more aware of what their animals are having to drink from. And just kind of ask yourself, if I wouldn't want to put my mouth in that water, I don't think my animals should. Now, there's a lot of folks who are going to go back and forth on the whole animals versus human versus their immune system versus our immune system and all of that. And I get it. That's fine. But I don't think that asking folks to be aware of your animal's water supply is such a big deal. There are some folks that are not happy with it, but there's always folks who are unhappy about something. We all know there was another very controversial farmer who lost a baby yesterday and seems to be so unsure. I don't know why we keep losing animals. I don't know why we keep losing our animals. And it's obvious from anyone that watches the channel, it's obvious why they keep losing animals. And if you notice, the water supply is just, it's don't even get me off on my rant, because I'll get off on some rant. But I will say this, and then I'll move on from the clean water challenge, that it is up to an audience, my friends. If you are going to watch a channel, which means that by watching them, you are supporting them. You support them through watching them, because all of the times that those ads pop up and you keep watching, they're getting paid for you to watch their channel. So in saying so, you are their boss. You are what make it possible for them to continue their channel. And so without you, they would not have a channel. So it really is up to you to be the voice to guide them into finding better ways, cleaner ways, healthier ways, better for the animals. And so if we continue not to talk because we're scared to say anything, or we're scared not to do anything, I don't want to say that those deaths are on you. Them deaths are on you. But there have been multiple animals die on that farm. Animals that seem to be fine one day and dead the next. And I will say, oh, here's Sneed right here. Sneed. Hey, Sneed, do you want to join me for a couple of minutes? Guys, I'm going to sit. Sneed, Judy, I'm sorry, Sneed, you want to join me? Judy, do you want to join me on my live? I can send you a link and we can do a split screen and have you and me both at the same time if you want to. I will. So I'm going to put this link out there. Judy, if you don't want to, then that's fine. This is completely random. I don't know if you've made yourself up today or not. I know sometimes I've watched you make yourself up in front of people, which is always cute. Jamie will sometimes ask me why I'm watching you put your makeup on. I'm not. So, okay, I'm intrigued. It intrigues me. Let me send Judy a link. Judy, what I'm going to do is I'm going to invite you. So, Judy, give me 1 second. What I'm going to do is take a picture of this link. And Judy, you can go to your browser. I have Judy's number, y'all. Judy, you can go to your browser and just type it straight in on any of your devices. Okay, Judy, I sent you that link, sweetheart. And so you can go to any of your Google or whatever device you're on, as long as you have a microphone, and you're welcome to type that in, and it should connect you to me. You're going to enter into the green room, and then I will bring you up and we'll go a split screen. We can talk a little bit about, she says, hang on, hold on. And so, listen, I see that. I think that the Denmans might be here also. And I don't know for a fact, but Stephanie and Buddy, if you've not done the clean water challenge, I know that you guys do chickens right now, and that's fine. But please clean water, because I made sure I called Ellie and Megan and I says, do not drink out of your duck and your goose and your chicken water, because guys, I wouldn't trust that for nothing. I love ducks and geese and chickens when they're little, but I'll tell you what, I feel like they get to be so darn dirty as they get older, and their water is the worst. So even I drank out of the ostrich water, the goat water, but I made sure that I cleaned it, I sanitized it, I Cloroxed it. And so I knew that what I was drinking was clean. It's nothing more than drinking out of the water hose. And all of us have done that, y'all. We've all drank out of the water hose. And then bring them all in, Lester. I would bring them all in. Well, here we go. Let's start off with number 1, Miss Judy Sneed. Hi, sweetie. How you doing?
Yeah, I look like death. You could have given me a warning.
Well, you know what? I'm sorry. I probably should have told you ahead of time. I'm going to talk about you a little bit this morning and invite you in. It was nice seeing you in that challenge. Tell me about that. The little testimony of your little fella. I'll give you a chance to talk. First of all, introduce yourself for folks who may not know you, and then give us a whole backdrop on what you do with these kiddos, and then talk about the challenge.
Okay. I'm Judy Sneed with Sneed's Farmhouse Sanctuary. I call myself Aunt Judy. And the reason is because when people come to my farm, I want them to feel at home. And I call myself Aunt Judy. So when you challenged all the farms with the water challenge, I was like, oh Lord, I was thinking, I better get out here and clean these waters. But I'm a little bit of a phobe too when it comes to the water. Having as many animals as you and I have, it is difficult, right? I mean,
yes.
As a matter of fact, I cleaned out the ducts today, and within 2 minutes, it was disgusting. And so I had found, I thought, you know what, Lester, this is a good reminder to farms to go, we got this, right? We know these waters need cleaning. Anyway, and so I had a field trip coming up, and I was like, Kayla is a girl that works with me. And I said, Kayla, we have got to teach. Like, I had to envision what you were trying to get at with this. I said, he is trying to spread awareness that if I can't drink out of it, I shouldn't expect my animals to. And so I was going to at first let the kids bob for apples in the pig water trough. And I was like, okay, wait a minute. They're preschoolers. They can't bob for apples. And so when they got here, I introduced them to you. I just told them who Lester was. And I explained to him about the dog, because I thought this is a perfect opportunity for me to educate kids. Because even though they don't have a farm, they have dogs and cats more than likely. So I was like, this is a perfect opportunity for me to teach them the importance of taking care of an animal. So I ran with it. When kids come to my farm, Lester, I don't know what they're going through, right? I have no clue. So I decided to ask for volunteers to get 2 of them to come. And so, of course, they were drinking it. And do you notice they would not stop? They just kept like drinking it, sucking it down. Well, that afternoon, a mother messaged me on Messenger and she said, I want to give you my testimony for my kid. And I was like, okay. And she said, my son was the one that was drinking out of the pig container. I said container, trough, whatever. And I said, yes. And she said, my son has autism and is a clean phobe.
Okay.
If ketchup gets on his finger at school, he vomits, like projectile vomits.
Okay.
And so she was telling me that if there's a funky smell in the room, he vomits because it's part of his autism. And when he volunteered to do your challenge, she was in shock.
So at this point, you had no idea this was a kid that can vomit this on the. Okay, thank God he didn't do it on your video.
Was that really funny? Can you imagine the comments I would have gotten?
Oh, you'd have been in trouble, Judy.
I would have gotten ripped up. So anyway,
that was live too, wasn't it? Was that a live
no,
video?
No, it was
okay. So you could always cut it out, and it never happened.
True. So when I was talking to the mom about it, she said, I know you recorded that. I've got to show my mother and I've got to show my husband. They're going to flip out when they see what he's done. This is like a huge accomplishment for him to do this, because we've been trying to teach him, it's okay if ketchup gets on you. It's okay if this, if this smell, and that he'd been going with his autism. I'm sure he had therapy and stuff with it. But when I did the video, I sent it to the mother and the grandmother. I mean, the whole family was messaging me, commenting. And so I offered for the whole entire family to come watch him, because even petting an animal is unusual for him.
Yeah.
So the whole entire family is coming Thursday to my farm.
You're going to do it again.
Well, I don't know if we're going to do the water challenge. I don't know. You know what? He's probably going to want to. You know that, right?
He might. Yeah.
He probably will want to.
Yeah.
So anyway, I just loved your water challenge. And I'm sure that when you did that water challenge, you never thought it would change a kid's life.
No.
You were just talking to farms, telling them to clean their water containers so the animals don't die or get sick.
The thing is, I know this time of year it gets worse. I don't know about you guys, but now I will admit I don't change my water every single day. That would be too daunting of a task to change your water every single day. At least I feel like it. But what I do is I always watch the water. I check the water. When I start seeing the rings around it, that's when I say, okay, time for a water day. And so it was my water day. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to go and clean my water. I know it's that time of year. It's getting warmer outside, longer days. We're going to have more algae start building up pretty fast. Let's go and just clean our water today. And then I thought, you know what? Let's just drink from it. It looks so clean. Let's drink from it. So I made a video about it.
How fun is that? How fun are you? I mean,
here's what I would not do. I would not walk out there 3 days later and drink from it, because I don't want to. I understand that animals have a different immune system, but at the same time, animals still appreciate clean water. I know yours. I know if they're like mine, there's a difference in how they drink on clean water days compared to when there's just stale, stagnant water that's been there for a couple of days. They love water, clean water, the same way that we do.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Well, it was just a beautiful. I was very emotional when I was telling the story, because, even myself, I didn't realize that this was going to change a little boy's life. I didn't. I was just doing the challenge and trying to teach kids to clean their dog water containers and stuff.
Right.
It's amazing. And I cannot wait for him to come back with his whole entire family on Thursday. I'm so excited.
Well, I hope that you will video that. I can't wait to watch that. That's going to be a really neat thing to see. Good job with that, Judy. And thank you for taking the challenge.
Thank you. It was fun.
There's a lot of other farms that are doing it, and they're putting that little hashtag and they're tagging us. But my fear, and of course, I know you personally, so I didn't really worry about screen recording yours. And you and I, of course, talked about it. But I don't know if other farmers would be okay with me screen recording them and playing it on a little compilation. So I would like those folks to send me a link to at least invite me to use their content. And I would love to compile a list of all the farms doing this. It would be good exposure for them. It would be good exposure for them. But at the same time, it's really neat to know that people are it's just awareness. Like you said when you came on, it was just being aware of your water supply. A lot of folks have the automatic waters on there, and they are very rare to walk out and even look at their animal water. They just assume there's always going to be water, not caring what color that water is, or how green or how brown or how nasty or how many leaves are floating on top and stuff. So no, water's big for us, and I know it is for you guys as well. That was a lot of fun to watch. And like I said, I was more impressed with you doing it in front of an entire audience, because you couldn't have known how it was going to taste. I mean, even though you saw your friend clean it all out and sanitize it, bleach it, you knew it was clean. It's just water hose water, but you still had to be the one to get over with a straw and suck it up and then gurgle it. Gargle.
Hey, you're gonna gargle it. I'm gurgling it.
So I don't know if you noticed, but I put a little blur in front of my gurgle because it looked so gross, just water bubbling out of my mouth. And I'm like, I'm not gonna gross everybody out here. So I kept put a little blur over my you guys all went with it like you're doing a mouthwash or something, which was just awesome.
Those kids, I mean, they had a ball. But I decided that might be something that, as I do field trips and stuff and try to educate kids, I teach about discrimination. That's what I teach about on my farm. But what a great opportunity it is for me to teach kids, because a lot of times, Lester, we make this look easy, don't we? We do. I mean, we make it look like, oh, they got the perfect life. Oh, God. And they don't realize all the hard work it is that goes into it.
We don't video everything that we do that has to make our farm successful. Gosh.
No. And so it makes it difficult. And being a creator on top of having a farm is like a double whammy.
Yeah.
And then the criticism that comes, and oh my gosh, it's today I wanted to give up social media.
No, don't say that.
You just encouraged me to keep going. So thank you.
Well, listen, we all have those days we want to give up, but I do think that especially by you working with the children, because they are the future and they will see, and then the thing is they'll remember what they saw.
Yeah.
And when you can model something for them and explain the importance of it, and then a few of them have a chance to do it, I can promise you there's a lot of kids who went home that day and probably cleaned out their dog and their cat water bowl.
I got videos from people.
Oh, no, you didn't.
I sure did of them cleaning their dog water. Yes, I did.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, I can't wait to get more links from other farmers. If they can send those to me, or if you run across anybody, let me know. And I would love to build like a little compilation video of all the clean water challenges.
I just thank you for encouraging us, it's just fun for creators to connect, and
I think so too.
Way to learn and teach. So thank you.
Yeah. Oh, no, Judy, thank you for doing that. It was a lot of fun to watch. Well, it's a pleasure meeting you and talking to you again, Judy. And anyone who does not already know, this is, I got her name at the bottom, Sneed Farmhouse Sanctuary. Go by and say hi to her. Are you on Facebook only, or Facebook and YouTube?
Facebook and YouTube.
You're doing Facebook and YouTube, because I only follow on Facebook.
Let me ask you, YouTube.
Well, let me ask you real fast. Are you are you finding any difficulties with your Facebook at all, or not really? As far as uploading, everything going the same?
Uploading, I don't have any trouble. It just seems like the consistency is not there. It's like every month is something different. And as soon as I think that I catch on, they switch, and I can't keep up with what the heck I'm doing.
Oh, I know.
I just go with the flow, and I'm trying really hard. Me and you both, like, I got started on Facebook, and so did you.
Yes.
Facebook, I love Facebook.
Yeah.
Like, come on, dude. Come on. Let's do this. Like, I love Facebook. I feel like I connect to people better through Facebook. But it's
more personable, and it's more of a community. I agree with that.
But it's making it difficult for us creators to understand and keep up. And so I am really trying to do YouTube, because I feel like it's more stable.
Yeah, well, YouTube has been doing the same thing the whole time. They don't keep changing things up the way Facebook does.
And
But
if they do, they send you an email.
and yeah, and they teach you how to do it. They teach you.
Yes.
So, all right, well, Miss Judy, thank you for joining me.
All right.
Anything you want to share with everybody while we have a nice audience right now? Anything you want to share about your channel or about you, or anything that could be a chance to kind of promote yourself at all? And that's
Sure.
absolutely fine.
You
Go
can
ahead.
give me an opportunity. Sure.
Do it, Judy. Do it.
So, the great thing about Sneed's farmhouse is it wasn't really started by me. Okay, that probably makes absolutely no sense, but I was a city girl, never thought about having a chicken, more or less a pig, a donkey in my life.
Okay.
I wanted to live in the middle of New York and dance on Broadway.
Okay.
That I danced my whole life, and that was like what I wanted to do. And as a matter of fact, as I never made it to Broadway, so I ended up becoming an aerobic instructor, and I was an instructor for 28 years.
Okay.
When we moved to Coleman, my husband got a job transfer, and I didn't know anybody. And my husband said, "Let's get some chickens." And I'm like, "I don't want no chicken. What do I want a chicken for?" And he said, "For farm eggs." I said, "Dude, I am not eating an egg that comes out of a chicken's butt. I am not. Like, I am not." And that's where it started. And the whole tour thing, I guess it wasn't an accident, but like I started posting on Facebook. And being a new mom of all these animals, I was posting 1 million pictures of me and the animals a day. And I began to train these animals because they consumed me. I loved it. And people started saying, "Can I come to your farm?" Well, I didn't have no friends. I'm like, "Sure, come on." And so I was letting people come, and I was getting busy. And my husband said, "Judy, we got to get insurance." I'm like, "I can't do that. I'll have to charge people." And he said, "Well, we got to have insurance." And Lester, I was letting people come in my house to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, it's scary.
That's how innocent I was. And that's where it started. And then I have never solicited one school. And they started calling me going, "Hey, can we come do a field trip?" I'm like, "Dude, what am I going to teach these people? I don't know nothing about animals." What the heck? And I decided to teach them what my animals taught me. And that was, my animals all live together. They're not separated by fences. And so I decided to teach that as, even though my animals talk different, they're different colors, they look different, they're raised different, they have different mannerisms, they all get along.
And one big family too. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I teach. And so that when field trips come, that's what I teach. And it is, it's amazing what an animal can teach a kid.
Yeah. Well, I'm convinced, Judy, that whenever Facebook or YouTube finally plays out, I'm going to become a Judy Sneed farmhouse person. I'm going to start doing field trips. I got to find a way to pay the bills, and I'm going to do it with field trips because I think that what you do is awesome. Now, I can't dance and stuff in front of all the kids the way you do.
The heck you can't. Don't be lying.
Well, I have to drink first, Judy, and I can't be out there drinking much in front of kids. I'm the kind of guy that will dance when I've been drinking. Okay, I'm that kind of guy. I just can't pull it out like you can and just dance. I can't do that. But I will absolutely at some point when we all get played out of Facebook and YouTube, it can either go back to teaching or doing field trips, and I'm going to probably turn my place into a field trip place.
Listen, it is so, you will be so blessed. And I'll tell you, Lester, I have, I'm a nonprofit.
Yeah.
So I opened my farm to sober living facilities, group homes, domestic shelters, orphanages come here, and all that's free for my community. And I'm going to tell you, it is life-changing.
Oh, I bet.
It is life-changing.
Well, that's awesome, Judy. A lady on here from Facebook or YouTube, her name is Lady Dottie. Lottie Dottie. Can you read that?
Lottie Dottie.
You know her?
No.
She says subscribe to her channel. She's so down to earth. Would you agree with that? Because I would.
Thank you.
I
try to be real. You know, like when I go live or I go on you don't know, I'm a potluck. You don't know what you're getting. I'm either funny, dancing, laughing, crying, train wreck. Like you have no idea what you're about to get.
I do believe that that's what makes some channels different than others, because you can easily see, and if you've ever met any other creators, you'll find out real fast that some creators act one way on their videos, yet in real life, they're nothing like that. They're nothing like that. And so it's refreshing to know that there are people who are the same when they're on camera compared to whenever there's no camera rolling. They're the same kind of people, very down to earth. And that's what I know about you. I know that about Jason as well over at Cog Hill. And we're so very blessed to have made your acquaintance, Miss Judy. How did we meet? Was it through Jason? How did I get a hold?
No. You did the dance challenge or you didn't you were dancing to Jason sent you t-shirts and you were dancing in your new t-shirt.
That's right. That's how that happened.
People that follow me follow you, and they were tagging me in your
video. Okay.
And Judy, you have got to do a dance off with Lester. And I was like, and I knew you were a big dog because I see you have like 1.7 million followers. So I knew you were a big dog. I thought you would never see anything that I did, to be honest with you. And I thought in my head, I didn't realize Longhorn Lester was the same as I'm a Survivor.
Oh, okay.
I didn't realize you were a double big dog.
You weren't scared of the little small Longhorn Lester page.
Oh, I was scared of that. But when I found out I was freaking growing up with I'm a Survivor, I was like, oh, dude, what have I got myself into?
Oh, no, it's not like that. But I'm the same guy, Judy, on either one of those channels. Okay, I promise you that. People will tell you that too. And that's what makes us special. But listen, it's a pleasure talking to you. It's wonderful to see you this morning. Thank you so much for impromptu jumping on and joining me this morning. I am reading the comments that both my nephew and my niece, Jake and Bree, are also watching. Now, if I can get Jason over here, that would be so awesome.
That would be fun. Yes.
That would be so awesome. It'd be a great live. But thank you for what you did and for working with those kiddos and for being who you are. We love you so much. And we're blessed to have made your acquaintance, Miss Judy.
Thank you for having me on your show.
And I will say one last thing. Now, and this is kind of cute because I don't really have this. I've never given a name to the folks who follow the channel. Yeah. You call them your backup dancers. So you call your people who follow your channel your backup dancers. And Jason, Cog Hill Farm, calls his followers, the people that follow his channel, he calls them the Cog Squad. Now I'm going to ask you a question, and I'm reading your facial expressions.
Okay.
You ready? Okay. So my channel is Longhorn Lesters, right?
Yeah.
And I would like to call the folks who follow my channel the Hornies. Longhorn Lester, and the ladies who follow her can be the Hornies, the guys and girls, the Hornies. What's wrong with that?
Now we're a bunch of horn dogs. Why horn dogs?
Why did you turn all red? Why did you turn
multiple? Because you're embarrassing me.
So you're saying don't call them the Hornies. Lester's Hornies. Don't do that.
I'm thinking that, you know how followers can be. I'm thinking you would get really judged by that. I don't know. But they love you. Like you could call them anything, and I think they would love you and follow you no matter what.
Oh no, I'm reading comments over here, and everyone's saying they're screaming no. They're screaming no to me right now. So I'm guessing that's not going to work, Judy. But it would be awesome to be known as my followers are called the Hornies. I would love that more than anything in life. No, they're all screaming no at me. They're so mad. They're saying
I guess it's a no then.
Hey,
what would Jamie say?
I will never ask her. I could never ask her.
I was going to say she would probably go, Lester, no.
It was just an idea. I want to have a name. I want to call my people something. I want to have my people give a name. And you got your backup dancers, and he got his Cog Squad. I want to have the Hornies, man. I want to be the Hornies, the leader of the Hornies.
You are in that face. That's why you have such a big following, is because you're hilarious.
I make myself laugh. No one else is laughing, Judy, just me.
Laughing.
No,
I mean,
you all
red,
change
I'm
colors.
laughing,
You didn't change colors on everybody, right?
but I'm rosacea, so I turn red all the time. I ask my backup dancers. They're like, "Gee, your face is fire engine red." I'm like, I know.
Oh my Lord. All right, Judy, we love you. I'm gonna let you go.
All
Get
right.
back to the live. Thank you so much for doing that and for helping getting the kids involved. That's just beautiful. All right.
What's your idea?
All right. We'll
All
talk
right.
to you later, Judy. Bye, man. Bye, sweetie. All right. That was Miss Judy Sneed. And she does Sneed. Was it Farmhouse Sanctuary? I cannot believe y'all all got offended when I said the hornies. Hornies meaning longhorns. Lester's longhorns. Lester's hornies. Can we just smile and laugh? Did you at least smile when I said it? Did you at least smile? I'm not going to call y'all the herd. Who said that? It went by too fast, but there was a suggestion. Well, Aaron says call us the horny herd. Guys, we don't mean horny like that. We mean the hornies, the horny herd. Lester's horny herd. The spoonies. Don't get me to laughing, because then the entire live is going to be ruined. It's going to ruin the entire live. But no, Jason has the cog squad. And then Judy has her backup dancers because she likes to dance. So those are her backup dancers. And I just thought, and this was not my idea. It was suggested by one of you to call the people the hornies. It doesn't mean what you are implying that it means. The little spoonies. Where did that go? What's this? The horny honeys. See, Eleanor. Eleanor's fine with it. Eleanor says, hey, you know what? I don't mind. I'll be a horny honey. I don't mind. Someone says, call us the peepats. No, I'm not. Oh my God. I just laughed so hard out loud at work. Everyone thought I lost my mind. Lisa, do not get me in trouble at your work, okay? So hold on. I finally found the lady who suggested the hornies. Let me find her. I'm trying to scroll back up to the comments because it went by so fast. This sweet lady over here was the one who suggested we all call ourselves the hornies. And I lost it, man. I lost it. I could call y'all the survivors or the shit show squad. Where did it go? Oh my goodness. So I see that. Hold on. I see that. Let me show you who else is watching right now, if I can find it. And I sometimes I get hyper focused on trying to find certain comments, but I see that Stephanie or Buddy are watching right now. And so if that is true, that's the Denman Homestead. Number one, I've not seen them do a water challenge, but here's what I want to see, Stephanie or Buddy. Here's what I want to see. Now, everyone knows that Buddy's my nephew. Stephanie is his gorgeous wife, and they have the Denman Homestead. But Buddy has the most amazing hair. He looks like a Viking, a Norseman with his hair. And what I want to see, I need to see this. Stephanie, I don't know why, but I need to see Buddy not only going into the water, but coming up and doing a slow-mo, letting his wet hair just splash. And I need it in slow-mo. I need slow-mo of his hair coming out of the water coming down his face, and Buddy doing his hair from side to side. Stephanie, I'm so sorry. I did not ask you to do that for me. And I don't know why I want to see Bud doing that so bad. But I need Buddy to do that, okay? I just need Bud to do that. So at some point, Stephanie, if you will please do the hashtag clean water challenge with Buddy, and please make him get his hair wet. And when he comes out, put it in slow-mo and have him sling it back and forth from side to side. And that would make his Uncle Lester very happy. That sounds very weird, doesn't it? That sounds like super weird. Let's just Stephanie, you can do it. You can do it, Stephanie. That's fine too. Oh my goodness. I did see, and I don't have it to show y'all right now. Stephanie said something. That sounds fair. I don't have it to show y'all, but I did see something that Brooke at Cog Hill posted with Jason getting his hair wet and coming up and letting it blow in the wind. And I thought that was pretty neat. I am pouring myself the rest of my drink. Give me 1 second. So a lot of people are, Lester has a fantasy of Buddy, not Buddy himself, just Buddy's hair. Yes, I'm a little bit jealous of my nephew, Buddy, because here he is at the age of 30, and he has the most wonderful hair of all time. Buddy has amazing hair. He can do anything with his hair and his beard, and we're not all that blessed, okay? We're not all that blessed, but Buddy is. And so, darn it, if Buddy does it, if I had that kind of hair, I would do it, y'all. If I had that kind of Fabio look, I would absolutely do that, okay? Anywho, the hashtag clean water challenge has been a lot of fun. If you guys are challenging other farms and if you see them do it, please send me those links. You can email those to me or use the WhatsApp. That's fine too. Or message me, however you guys get a hold of me, because if you want to get a hold of me, you will. I promise. I've seen you guys have no there's no stopping you. If you want to get a hold of me, you know how to do it. Who is Buddy's parents? That's Kim, my sister Kim. Lester's crew. Now, I'm kind of it's kind of important that we that my people are something to do with the Longhorns. So if you can't be Lester's horny herd, I don't know what's the big deal about that. I could be like, hey, horny herd, good morning to my horny herd. Horny meaning the horns, nothing else. My cow hands. You're not my cow hands, okay? Oh my gosh. The hair locks. Someone asked, how come I never carried through with getting the hair plugs? Don't forget that was a promotional thing offered to me. Many of y'all said don't do it, so I kind of didn't really keep up with that. I still have the fellas email, and I've thought about it. Jamie's saying no. You guys are saying no. To me, if I don't like them, you just pull them out, right? You just pull them out. If it doesn't look right, you just pull them out. Or I wear a cap every day anyway. So what does it really matter if I have hair plugs? So I thought about it. You get those promotionals all the time. I believe that Stephanie and her family, I think there's an e-bike for every single one of them over there. E-bikes are, I think, the easiest thing to promote because the bike arrives, you put it together, and you show yourself riding that bike. Jamie has gotten a few other things. Well, the RV is the biggest of her promotions. And then we still need to take that thing to at least 3 or 4 places. But e-bikes are very easy. But man, could you imagine me doing a hair plug commercial? And so I would simply sit down with you all. I would say, today I am just back from my appointment at whatever clinic. And now I'm going to show you the hair plugs. And I would pull off my hat and I would show you what my head looks like with hair plugs. And so you may laugh, you may giggle, but whatever you would do, no matter. I now have hair. Now, will it be hair like Buddy, my nephew? Probably not. But could I put my head into the water and come up and splash it around? Probably not. Not with hair plugs. You probably wouldn't want to do that. Someone says, please don't. No hair plugs. Yuck. All right. Well, you know what? It was an idea. It was a promotional idea, and I thought about it. It will scar your head. Hair plugs are painful. Guys, I have tattoos. I don't think that there could be anything more painful than getting a tattoo, especially hair plugs. But I'll just go ahead and go with what Sheila says, that bald is sexy. I'll stay with that. Okay. We're going to stick with that. Thank you, Sarah. Sarah says, I agree. Bald is sexy. Okay. Thank you very much. Give me a couple of seconds to show you some things that we got in the mail. I got this card that has Minnie and Mickey Mouse on it. And on the back, it's a postcard. And it says, Dear Adam or Steve. So it's not to me, it's to Adam or Steve. It says, we went on vacation to Disneyland and I met the Disney ducks. They're nice, pretty, and they eat a lot of junk food like popcorn. They're nothing like you. You are a survivor. You're handsome and loved very much. We asked if they had seen Pablo, but they said no. So thank you for going to Disneyland and having a look around for Pablo. In the process, you found these two mice. You asked them about, well, it says the Disney ducks. Wait, who are the Disney ducks? There's Disney ducks. Baby, there's Disney ducks. They're Muscovies. So there are Disney ducks. Donald and Daisy. Yeah, Donald and Daisy. Yeah, the Disney ducks. All right. Now there's something else that comes from Grace Hurst, all the way from North Carolina. Now, Miss Grace, your package did get wet in all of the rain that we had. So I'm going to apologize for what this may look like on the inside. But I'm going to take it and open it. And let's find out what this sweet lady has sent us. Oh, there's a letter right on top. It says to Longhorn Lester. Oh, boy. Now, you can see how wet everything has gotten. Uh-oh. So, I'm trying to put everything where it doesn't blow around so much. The wind is picked up. I'm hoping it's not affecting you guys a whole lot. So, Daffy, Donald, Huey. There's a lot of ducks over there. All right, so the card. We'll read the card first. It says, thinking about you. Lester, you're on my mind today and every day. I love all your videos. Yes, you are my happy place. I saw this art and thought about Longhorn Lester's writing text. I love that you took us to the rodeo. Oh, yeah, okay. So I did go to the rodeo and illegally recorded some moments from the rodeo. And so she appreciates that I took her along with me during that illegal videoing. So this over here is a piece of art, and it shows a bucking bull with a cowboy up on top. Very neat and nice. And I will absolutely put this with all of my other neat stuff that I am building myself a studio, and I will put this into my studio. So thank you so very much. Your name is Grace. Her name is Grace. So Miss Grace, thank you so much for sending that. I appreciate it. And that is a really pretty piece of art. And you all can see the bucking bull and the cowboy up on top. And that's wonderful. Thank you so much for that. There's a couple of more packages here, if y'all don't mind me opening these real fast. This comes to Lester Morrow. I'm always careful when things come to Lester and Jamie. And what I've discovered is that most things are actually for Jamie. They may have Lester's name on them, but they're really for Jamie. So this here is a compact travel size. I don't know what this actually is. I don't know what this actually is. Wait. Hold on a minute. Okay, hold on. Push button for quick release of toilet paper. I'm not making that up. I'm not making this up. What in the world is this? Push button for quick release of toilet paper. Stop it, y'all. Why is everyone saying it's for cleaning your hiney? It's for wiping your butt. What, how? How's that going to clean anything? Jamie, help. Jamie, help me. Jamie, help me. Why do I have this? Why did you send me this? Why did you gift me this? Please be something in the card. Okay, here goes something I can read. Lester, this gift is for personal, for when those days when you get the operation for your arms, so Jamie won't have to do it. No, I'm not okay. Please get over here fast. Jamie's running to help me. Jamie, look at this and tell me what in the world. You know about this?
Yeah,
What in the world, and how would you use it?
I don't know how, but I'm super thankful that it's not me. That's all I'm going to say. I almost died running all the way from the horse barn.
I'm sorry to call you over here. I just needed some help on that one right there. Why, yo? Why would you do that to me?
That's handy.
Why? Okay.
Oh,
This says to Lester and Rita. Oh my God. Guys, that's some kind of a utensil. Maybe not a utensil. Not the best word choice. Huh? It's an accessory. An accessory? It's a tool to clean yourself. I'm just going to let y'all know that it does not matter if I have surgery on one shoulder or the both of them. There ain't no way I cannot find the strength within me to pull it together and clean myself, okay? Why do y'all do that? What is this? It says whole horse herbs, mare mix. Okay. So there's actually a few of these. This is called Calm Shin. And here's the letter. All right, let's read the letter. Hey, Lester. I'm trying to keep where the trash doesn't blow away. Hey, Lester, my name is Danielle, and I've been a long time fan for a while. So we're not fans. We're all family here, Miss Danielle. My first video was the baby goats on the Jeep, and I've been addicted ever since. Now, I love that. That's a good word, addicted. We'll take that. And I work for an acupuncturist and herbalist who has a deep passion for horses. She developed formulas for everything you can think of with 20 plus years experience of helping horses and their owners. I've been wanting to send you guys something for a while now, especially after Jamie's accident. I've commented a couple of times, but I know how overwhelming that is. Anyway, these are for Rita. Their mare mix is to help her balance her raging hormones. It has 1/3 Vitex, 1/3 raspberry leaf, and 1/3 calm sheen. But since she's a spicy girl, she probably needs extra calming herbs. That's why I added the calm shin. These formulas are 100% natural. I think they will really help you be able to work with Rita easier. I would give her 2 scoops of each formula morning and evening. I add it to their feed with some water, mixed very well. You should start seeing a difference as early as 3 days to 3 weeks. I know this will help you, but if you have any further questions, don't hesitate to reach out. She gives me her office number and her work email. Thank you for putting your life out there for us. I know you guys are such honest, hardworking, kind people. That is why so many are drawn to you. Thank you for being that. I hope this helps. Good luck, from Danielle. And she comes to us from Whole Horse Herbs. So that's very kind. So I will figure out what is what, and we will absolutely give it a shot. And if you haven't noticed, everybody. I've been trying my darndest to spend a lot of time with Rita, and I am determined. I put myself into a mission where I'm going to break that horse, to teach her to love me. And we're going to, at some point, you're all going to be so shocked at what a special thing she and I have going with each other. I love her dearly. Okay, I'm just reading some of the comments. All right, this here comes to Lester and Jamie. And I'm going to go ahead and hold off on opening this. I don't know for a fact if what the packaging says is what's inside the box. I think it is, but it looks like a knitting loom set. That's what it says on the front, a knitting loom set. So I'm just going to say that's probably more of Jamie's thing. Miss Roberta, if that's not what's inside there, I'm so sorry. You know what? I'll just go ahead and open it. But if it is a knitting loom set, then I'm going to say that's probably more of a Jamie thing than a Lester thing, because I cannot see myself ever sitting down to knit. That's not very Longhorn Lesterish. Come on now. That would not be very Longhorn Lesterish. It might be cute, but I think that sitting down to knit would be more equivalent to me dressing up those darn geese out there. So actually, there's not a knitting loom in this box. There's other kinds of stuff. And what I see is a whole lot of other things. Food recipes, lost recipes from our ancestors, garden survival, the hydroponic garden secrets. So this is absolutely more for Jamie than it is for me. And that's fine. I'll hand that off to her. Wow, look at this. A 1909 Sears and Roebuck Company catalog. Wow, how far have things changed? Look, you can actually buy revolvers from Sears and Roebuck. Who would have known? You can buy revolvers, shotguns, ammo. How crazy that you can buy all of these things out of the Sears and Roebuck catalog. Jamie loves doing videos about stuff like that. So, ma'am, I will absolutely pass that off to her. Thank you so very much. Can you believe that? 1909. That has to be a collector's item. All right, the last thing that I have to open, and then I'll try to find a way to end this video. Has this been a crazy video? Lester, your mouth is very pale. Are you okay? Hold on. I'll tell you what, you're well, thank you, WebMD. I don't know exactly what you are suggesting, but is the answer, am I okay? Probably not. Probably not. I'm probably not okay. And I don't just make that up, y'all. I don't just make that up. This comes to Lester. Now, I don't know what it is. It says Earth. Food grade, a natural product composed of ground freshwater diatomaceous earth, fossil shell flour. And there's a duster that's included in the bag. Now, I don't know what this is for. Here we go, for use. It's an anti-caking agent to be mixed in with animal feed. You do not exceed 2% of the animal's body weight per ration. This dust may cause eye and respiratory irritation. You must use goggles and a respirator. I don't think I'm going to be using this. I don't exactly know what it is, but I will for sure let Jamie have a peek at it, and she can read more about it. And if she thinks that it's something that our animals can benefit from, then we will go with that. If we have a respirator and eye and hand protection, I don't know what that is. Everyone says Jamie will know what it is, and I'm sure Jamie will. Jamie will know what it is. Golly gee, that was a heck of a live, wasn't it? Friends, I want to thank y'all for joining along and hanging out with me for a little while. This hour is nice to spend with you all. Jamie did have quite the fiasco last night that I wasn't here, and I'm sure she'll have a video for y'all at some point talking about her typical Thursday, those days that I'm not around. A lot of folks are still asking about different names, and they're trying to find clarification on the clean water challenge. And they're asking, is that for anybody? And guys, why not? Let it be for anybody. So if you would like to see yourself on a clean water challenge, then by all means, get your dog bowl, your water bowl, your horse water trough, whatever you water, clean that sucker out real good, sanitize it, bleach it, and send that video. That will be a whole lot of fun. And I will absolutely make a compilation and include all of those farms in that video. All right. So, friends, I will not keep you much longer. It has been my hour is officially up. Thank you for the gifts and goodies. Thank you to Miss Judy for joining me on my live today. Steph and Buddy, if you're still here, I really want to see Bud doing that water challenge. When he comes out, slow-mo, putting his hair, swoosh, swoosh, and then all going back behind him and him just shaking it out. That would be wonderful. All right. We love you all. We're blessed to have you. And I am headed over to the JL Ranch property. So if you want to see some more live video coming up in about an hour, I will catch you over there. Okay. And that will be on the Longhorn Lester channel on, it'll have to be Facebook, because YouTube videos start at 3 o'clock and I don't want to interfere with my YouTube videos. Okay. Thank y'all for watching and for loving us. We're very blessed to have you. It's nice to see a lot of the familiar faces here. A lot of your names. Carissa, it's nice to see you. Vanessa, it's wonderful seeing you. You get used to so many names, and it's nice to see people hanging out with you and saying hello. And we're blessed to have you. The Teresa Eulenhake. Teresa sent me a horseshoe game. And I says, Teresa, I'm not going to open it yet. If you don't mind, Teresa, I'm going to open it when I'm over at the sanctuary. And I'm going to challenge all of the men to play a game of horseshoes. I think it'll be a fun video. And we'll do that over at the sanctuary. Over here, it's just me and Jamie, and she's working today. So she's just kind of back and forth. She can't devote any time to playing a horseshoe game. But I'll tell you what, horseshoe is going to be a lot of fun. So thank you for that. And then, oh my goodness, so many familiar names. Don't make me call them all out, y'all. But I do feel it's a blessing to have so many loyal people to your channel who put up with you despite your many flaws. You keep coming back for more, even when I try to suggest that we call you all the hornies. And no one likes the name. No one likes the name. But you know what? It's very Longhorn Lesterish, y'all. We have to admit that. It's very Longhorn Lesterish, okay? So thank you for the kindness. Y'all, we love you so much. I'll let you go. We'll talk to you guys on the next video, okay? Thank you. All right, we're going to... Oh, let me go ahead and end this the way we started it.
Good morning, guys.
Shirtless Jake Homestead.
Hold on, maybe I gotta show you.
That's so good.
Okay, there, I did my challenge. I actually got 2 drinks, y'all.
About that, it's like 8 o'clock in the morning. I haven't cleaned waters yet today.
Life on Morrow Hill.
I had the cut to turn the camera around, and I don't want y'all to think that I'm cheating. So we're gonna go no cuts.
But cheers, and here's to you, Lester.
Carol! Carol, I'm reading that.
That's some high quality H2O right there.
Go, Judy, go! Go, Judy, go, Judy, go!
Oh my gosh.
I drank it!
Oh my goodness.
Lord. Carol, you do know that you're going to have every one of those Pakistani and Nigerian princesses, the princesses guys who have all these millions of dollars. They're all going to be reaching out to you now, Carol. And it's your own fault because you want to be known as a horny. A Longhorn Lester's horny. But thank you. You're number one. Carol, you will be my number one horny. And you called it, not me. Don't even be throwing the shade at me, anybody. Carol says, hey, I'll be it. I will sacrifice myself to be one of the hornies. All right, Carol. Thank you, Carol. And thank you for everybody else. And we will catch you guys on the next video. Okay. Bye now.